I'm on page 59, second paragraph. Well, actually, first paragraph, but down a little bit. Revisit this image in your mind on a daily basis. This is extremely important. Each day, imagine some new scenario that is part of this end result. Perhaps an international business meeting where you discuss taking your concept worldwide, or the purchase of a new vacation home on a Caribbean island. Imagine your toes in the sand as you see, hear, and smell the waves bubble into the beautiful shore. You can even include others in your image, your parents maybe. Imagine buying them a dream home or taking them on a once-in-a-lifetime cruise. Think of how it will feel to use your new wealth to help others. Write those feelings down and hold tight to that emotion. Writing descriptions of the images causes you to think, and as you think, you create new and more intricate images. These stir emotion, and emotions are expressed in action. Action sets up a reaction and thus alters your circumstance, your environment, and the conditions in your life. This isn't some miraculous spell, it's the law of attraction, but it sure can feel miraculous. That's me saying it. The more you focus on building this new image, the faster your actual results will begin to parallel that image. The more attention and focus you give that new vibrant picture, the faster the expansion of energetic vibration. This energy is highly charged and vibrates in an increasing way. The increase amplifies your thoughts, bringing results that are better, faster, and more complete. Every time you entertain this image, you're setting energy into motion. You're impressing a picture on the subjective mind and creating new recognition and emotion. That vibration moves into action. It can't help itself. But now the action is creating the results you want, not the ones you don't. It is important to understand that this doesn't happen overnight, although it can. I tell people to fully expect to do this for at least 30 days before anything happens, and even then it may be something small. Of course, I frequently hear of people who try this for just a few days and immediately experience results. This could be the case for you, but understand that often it takes time. This has nothing to do with luck, but it does have to do with awareness. Every person has different programming and a different amount or potency of old beliefs to overcome before they can gain an awareness of wealth and a wealthy mindset. For this reason, everyone's path and experience is different, and so too is how long the shift takes to manifest. This is where the law of assumption comes in, which we will talk about more in detail. This is Cindy saying this. So just hold that in mind. Either possibility, even if it takes 30 days. I mean, does it really matter if your life is changing? It can be faster. But let's say even if it takes 30 days, who cares? What's on the other side of that 30 days is pure magic. Okay, page 60, kind of the middle of the page. The good news is that once you start building this new image, you don't want to go back, and you don't want to settle for less than your mind is now imagining and believing. Your awareness has already expanded to this new place, and you have created an emotional attachment to it. This encourages you to continue to press forward. So keep that image firmly in your mind and don't allow yourself to get discouraged. You get to decide about that. Remember how hard the mind holds on to ideas. As with a severed limb, it often takes time to convince the mind that things have changed. Old beliefs are very strong. This is because they are a combination of memories, pain, and emotion, as well as pictures of people, places, and events. It's not just a negative habit of thought. These beliefs are multi-layered and complex. They are not just single thoughts, but of an entire group of habits that support those thoughts. This is why think positive programs don't work. You can't apply a one-dimensional solution to a multi-dimensional problem. You must use all the techniques I've outlined. Just one or two won't work. They must be used together. Even though the entire process might take longer than you want or think it should, it will happen. I guarantee you will begin to notice changes in your life and your ability to attract opportunities for wealth. As you begin to see small differences and changes here and there, you'll get even more emotionally involved in making this reality happen. It's truth. And that's when you need to keep your enthusiasm rolling and renew your commitment to creating a wealthy mindset. As with any goal in life that you truly want to achieve, at first, you'll need to invest a great deal of personal resources, including time. But you already know this. I bet you can think of one or two accomplishments in your life that required a great deal of time and focused, energetic commitment. When you first started, it wasn't comfortable at all. In fact, it might have even been painful. You probably had to give up other things to keep your commitment, but you wanted this thing more. You yearned for it, so you kept going. This is known as disciplined repetition. Eventually, you're so focused on your goal that you can't stop thinking about what you are giving up to pursue it. It has become the priority in your life, and you're determined to achieve it. No, I read that wrong. Eventually, you become so focused on your goal that you do stop thinking about what you are giving up to pursue it. It flips. It has become the priority in your life, and you're determined to achieve it. Think about your daily routine right now. There are segments of time you've set aside to things that you once held to be important. Are they as important as developing a new wealthy mindset? If your answer is yes, how likely are you to devote the necessary time to your new life? If you're really committed to changing for the better, you'll shift your priorities and devote the time you need to. With every specific new image or new positive belief that you incorporate, you'll notice other areas of your life improve as well. They benefit from the positive energy spilling over. You'll also start to inspire others who witness your transformation, especially those who are close to you. The way you live your new life will affect positive change for you, but your family and future generations will benefit too as they learn from your example. This is another great reason not to put it off one day longer. I often hear people talk about someday as the place where their dreams will finally come true. But I know that someday is a killer of possibilities and a destroyer of dreams. To delay is to miss out on all life has to offer you. The decisions you make right now will determine your future results. If you delay the change you need to effect, and that becomes your way of being, then I can assure you, someday will never come. Okay, I'm going to stop and start again.